got to move on to one of the most exciting other side of Match Madness, which is the women's side.
Yes, sir.
Yo, woman
Yeah.
side is so exciting because of I love the way these guys from last year the trash talking start. We all know what Injury says. It's nothing personal. She's very competitive, and but there's a but.
Listen,
You
listen.
gotta tell me, man, how
I'm just,
personal is your
I'm,
girl about to take this going, man? Because the woman NCAA tournament is on fire, bro.
yo, listen.
Dude,
Before you start, Musa, I'm just excited that we have our special reporter on this show covering the women's team because some of
I
us
gotta catch
haven't been
y'all
paying
up.
that much attention. So come
yo,
on, you gotta
Lino,
tell us now.
you gotta talk to us, man, because you are the special reporter, man. Breaking news, we got a special reporter here.
Fly me out, man. I'm trying to get to this game
Yo, dude, in Albany, why didn't you go?
because the tickets just for the third level up in nosebleed was like $350.
I mean, in a way, it's very encouraging and
Right.
exciting for the women's game that they can demand that price of tickets in Albany. So,
Yeah.
you-
Out everywhere.
yeah,
All
I
right.
mean, they're demanding that we pay attention to the game. They have a lot of stars, man. I was
Oh yeah.
and I was watching the TV today, and I saw a couple commercials with women's college players in them. I'm like, they've come a long way, man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow night's game, just the games in general, but the game LSU and Iowa rematch of last year's championship.
Yo, but before we get there, right? Take me
What we
back
got?
to the games that we just witnessed yesterday. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Okay.
'Cause
Okay.
there was
Okay.
some
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
games because I know, like USC, what's the name? Juju
Yeah.
Watkins,
Juju Watkins. Yeah.
yeah, and then you got the also with the like just take me through some of them games that you faithfully watched yesterday. You know, because man, this guy won't stop texting me, man. Right now, I'm watching the women's game. Right now, I'm watching the women's game. Yo,
I mean, let's start with that Iowa Colorado game because that's when I started watching it. Couldn't get out of work, but I mean, Iowa just wiped the floor with Colorado. Caitlin Clark, as much as she is a great scorer, she's probably might be even better passer. And
Mm,
people seem to forget that because all they see is watching her just make buckets. But really, she almost averages not 9 assists a game. She's third all time in D1 in assists.
right.
It's kind of like that LeBron thing. Like he's a scorer, but then they're like, damn, he could pass too. Like some of the passes she was making yesterday were ridiculous. I'm talking like full court, half court, threading the needle. None of them were really like cheap, easy assists. You know what I mean? Like just kick it out, hope she make it. Like a lot of them were very, very precise. And she had what? She had 29 points, 15 assists, 6 rebounds. Now is what the key to that game was her role players stepped up. You got Gabby Marshall chipping in with 14, Kay Martin chipping in with 14, Hannah Stolke having a double, 11 points, 10 boards. That's gonna be the key because we talked about this, Musa, where with UConn women's and Iowa. UConn has the better team.
Right.
Iowa has the better player. Now we need those role players to step up tomorrow night, especially because they are playing a very, very
So,
good team in LSU. But yeah, I mean, I would have really not much to say about that game yesterday because it was pretty much a wipeout from the first quarter.
right.
Um, but that LSU UCLA game, now that
It was
was
tough.
that was back and forth. That was a really good game. Um, Angel Reese did what she did, but I'm more impressed with Flau'jae Johnson.
The best female rapper or the best
She
hooper
can rap
rapper.
and hoop, fellas. She can rap and hoop. She.
She
I
got
actually
bars,
checked her
bro. I'm
out.
listening to
Not
some of
bad.
her
Not
joint.
bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. But I mean, Flau'jae, some of the things that she was doing. I mean, coming down the court, spinning off defenders. I thought I was watching men's for a minute because she's so athletic. She
Hmm.
can stop, pop, shoot. She can hit the three. She had 12 rebounds. She's 5'10", But like for a guard to have 12 rebounds, and really when you in any sport, it's impressive.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, with that team, Michaela Williams 12 points, Anissa Morrow she chipped in with 17. Like LSU, just as much as Iowa had a balanced offense, so did LSU yesterday, and it's key for LSU because they only play 7. That only you only have 2 people coming off the bench.
Right.
So it's key that you get your production from your starters because the 2 people that are coming in, they're not offensive threats. They're just there to kind of just buy the time while the starters are on the bench. I mean, you got somebody in Haley Van Leith who transferred over from Louisville, who she was not saying she was Caitlin Clark, but she was making a name for herself at Louisville. Then she comes over to LSU, and it's kind of like the third or fourth role player essentially because of the players that are already there for LSU. So people have to take that into account that they have somebody who is probably an all-pro at her position, but the third and fourth option, which is kind of ridiculous to think about. Like you transferred from being the woman to
Right.
being a third or fourth option is like what were you thinking? But
Right.
if she wins a title, everything is forgotten.
All right. So I have a question for you. You said Iowa has a better player and UConn has a better team.
Mm-hmm.
How about LSU and Iowa? Who has a better team?
LSU.
Okay. So this coming around will be what, Sweet 16 or Elite 8?
Elite 8.
Elite 8.
Why? It's so sad that LSU and Iowa, they're going to play already.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
too early. You're going to tell me in the Final Four, we won't have LSU or Iowa. I mean, also have another question. Penn State. I'll go to Penn State.
Penn State?
Yeah, are they in the tournament?
No.
No? All right.
NC
Forget about
State.
that.
NC State men's and women make it to the still alive in it because this is the first time for NC State women's basketball in 26 years to head to the Final
Wow.
Four.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.